And welcome to the Siege. My name's Jason Ives. I am joined by Mr. Tim Neal, who's over on camps tonight.
What's going on?
And Keegan is in the arena. He's getting the players ready, getting everybody fired up with the rules and so on and so forth. But Sean Green is not with us tonight. There goes half of our viewers. Did you hear that? They just
I know.
out of the room.
I'm going to have to do something special tonight.
Instead, we went for the sex appeal. We went for Trev, the statue sellers, with us tonight. Trev, thank you for taking the time. I do appreciate you, man. But Trev is here tonight. The reason, one of the many reasons that he's here, other than the fact that he's sponsored by the company, but he's one of my really good friends. He's going to introduce us to Eddie tonight, and we'll talk about that in a little bit here. Edward. I'm going to call him Eddie all night long.
Okay.
Just to
throw it in.
Stick in your claw a little bit. But it's a great matchup we got tonight. We got Eddie. Then we got Tim's little protege, someone that he kind of pulled out of the crowd and texted and demanded, quite frankly, you should have seen the text, demanded that he be put on a show immediately.
I said he needs to be on the show.
So we put Dylan on. So Tim's going to talk about Dylan a little bit later on. Tyler and Justin, I've wanted to have both those guys on the show for a different reason. We'll talk about that in a minute. But how are you? Tell me about life on the farm.
Everything's great.
Yeah. How are the chickens?
The chickens? You'll have to ask my wife.
All right. Are they in the hen house now? Are they out of the garage?
Yeah, Did you have to build something?
Well, her and her father did it together, but
yeah.
I was there for Memorial
I was
Support
saying
and watched the kids. And watched the kids.
He
was in charge.
She's more hands-on.
Yeah, he was
I
in charge
watched
of getting the drinks and taking care of the kids. And yeah, no, it's good.
No, it's good. Been busy. Kids, t-ball, soccer. I think Brenna starts cheer camp next week. 2 weeks. I don't know. It's been super busy.
Good. Tim, how are things with you?
Doing good. About to head off to Denver/Golden, Colorado for my oldest's bachelor party this week.
Oh, okay.
So
very nice. Very nice.
Little unique, little different. Doing a little whitewater rafting, some golf, a concert at the Red Rock Amphitheater.
Nice. Who are you gonna go see? Which concert?
It's an EDM concert. They're young. So
okay.
They're all about the.
Yeah. Well, see, the Philly legend's gonna be out there.
He's gonna be sitting on his butt.
Please send me a video.
Yeah, I would love to see a concert. It's one on my bucket list. See a concert at Red Rocks.
Yeah,
would love to see that.
It's very impressive.
Yeah. Well,
and then I'm more excited for the whitewater rafting than anything.
Anybody watch the U.S. Masters?
Absolutely.
We did, but what about yourself? You okay? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah,
any heart attacks lately?
No heart attacks lately. Everything's good from that standpoint. Doing a lot of house hunting right now.
Yep.
If you don't know, Trev's my mortgage guy. So doing a lot of house hunting, doing offers and getting denied, and so we go forward from there. We're not going to bring that topic up. Oh, thanks, Trev. Appreciate that.
You didn't have to go there.
Anybody watch U.S. Masters? Good to see the U.S.
Yeah.
How about Lobby? It's got to be
Awesome.
the match of the weekend for North America fans, right?
Very impressed.
Absolutely.
His demeanor, he was focused. The way he stepped on, what's his name's throat? Brain stopped working.
Rob Cross.
Rob
Cross,
throat
yep.
And finished him off. Rob was a little not all there, I would say.
Yeah.
But he jumped all over that, and that's massive.
He shot great. He almost looks like he might have slowed down a split second too. He's more deliberate in his throwing. But yeah, it's the first time I've seen him in a long time. But
No, he was motivated for it too. Like
he looked fired up.
He looked like he was ready.
I saw he was pretty excited to see his sister was out there, and was pretty excited to see him. And
Yeah.
I talked to him a little bit. And
Yep. No, he's good.
he's got his mind right, which is
Proud of Jules.
Absolutely.
Jules,
that was the most inspiring thing
Yep.
I've seen all week. Like, everyone knows of his struggles, everyone knows going through, and
Sure.
everyone's been negative, but like
I don't think everybody's been negative to be fair.
there's been more,
but there's been
a
too
lot
much
of
negative.
there's been a lot of negative for people that will never even attempt to do what he's doing. And
Agreed.
the fact that he went out there and gave everything he had some huge shots, and his darts are there.
Yep.
And it's just, I think at this point, I think it's a little mental. And if he breaks the mental, I think he's back to where he is, because like he had flashes of brilliance in both of those games that he played.
Yeah. I was just, regardless of how the fact that he was willing to get up there, he was willing to play with that amount of courage, knowing that there was a very good chance he wasn't going to do well. that kind of courage and that kind of bravery. I don't know the man himself, but I would be happy to get.
I've
to
had
know
a chance to get to know him and play with him. It's a great guy.
Yeah.
I would say,
So knowing
as someone who's personally gone through dartitis and not being able to let go of a dart and have that struggle, to be up there and fight through it, most of us either stop throwing, fight through it privately, but to go out there in the public eye,
on the biggest stage,
on the biggest stage, with the biggest crowd that they've had so far this year, to do that and to do it with a smile and the confidence that he had, it has to be commended. And for anyone that's going through dartitis or any kind of mishap or can't figure out what's going on, use that as motivation. You can break through it. You can go through it. You can get through it.
You know, interesting enough, and I bring this up for you because I know he's one of your heroes. But back in 2008, when one of the very first streams I ever got to see before, and I can't remember, but it was Mike Maloney in a bar in Chicago, and this was probably 2012, 2011, and he was fighting the yips real bad. And I've been playing darts for 40 some odd years. I've seen a lot of darts. And that's one of the dart matches I'll never, ever forget because he threw so well, but you could see he was struggling so hard to be able to do that. And I saw the same thing out of Jules. And it was wonderful to see. And it just gives you a lot of inspiration, quite frankly.
The fact that, like, I saw a video on YouTube where one of the British guys came over and did a coaching with him at his house.
Sure.
And it was awesome. And what they determined is he was squeezing the dart too hard. What you saw on stage a lot where he was dropping the dart is he was trying to hold it as soft as he possibly could. So he's making those adjustments. It's just a matter of getting comfortable where you don't have to think about it. Because right now, all he's doing is think about everything. The second he can stop thinking about it and just throw his darts, he's going to be back to where he was.
Oh, yeah. You know, I just hope he gets it. Most everybody gets through it at some point in time. But it just varies in the amount of time that it takes, right? So it's interesting. Hey, let's talk about tonight's match. I want to get to it. I don't want to waste too much more of these folks' time. Thank you all for joining us. Please share the link on Facebook if you get the opportunity. It's an honor to have you, and I know it's a privilege for having you all here. So thank you so much. Shout out to Donovan, Skip, and who else is in
the
there?
Outlaws out there always.
We just can barely not see the names, but to all you guys in the chat, thanks for watching. We appreciate y'all being here. Tonight's matchup, though. All right, Trev, let's get you talking.
Okay.
All right, tell me about Edward. Edward Carnes. You contacted me. I think you sent me a message. This would be probably about 6 months ago. You were playing with this dude out of Seymour.
Correct.
And On the Rocks, right? One of our sponsors. You were playing with him, and you thought that maybe he could be really good and should be on the show.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about Edward.
I've known Eddie we met through softball, roughly 12, 15 years ago, and he's became one of my best friends, and I've been trying to get him into darts for a while, but he continued playing softball, and then finally,
familiar.
Yeah, I know you tried to get me out of softball too.
Yeah.
Finally, he decided. I told him that I would drive down to On the Rocks, which is roughly 55 minutes away, and I'd play a league with him. And I knew before he even started that he was going to be good, just because he had great mechanics.
Okay. Hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, and everything.
Yeah. Well, he plays a lot of golf, right?
He does.
It's kind of surprising that like anyone that's ever played baseball, even at like the high school level, if you're good enough to play there, you have the hand-eye coordination.
For sure.
I'm surprised when people that play that can't figure it out more than people that can.
Yeah. Well, there are some obvious reasons.
But no, he got into it, and he caught on quick. You know, he listened, he paid attention. I let him play his game, and then afterwards I would tell him, like, maybe do it this way. But, you know, he was a sponge. He took it all in, and he's gotten really good really fast.
All right, folks, you heard it there in the chat. If you want to go to the school of Trevor, all you got to do is play him in a league. But then, and so how do you think he's going to do tonight? Has there been a lot of communication this last week about it? Or?
I mean, we talk math, and I quiz him quite a bit on some things, but I don't know. I mean, it's different. He's never played on a stream.
Yeah.
That I know of. I may be wrong, but we've been competing our entire, we've always competed in sports, and I don't know how old he is now. He's 40s, but yeah, he's been competing, and I don't know. I think he'll live up to the moment.
Right,
I don't think it'll really bother him.
Tim sent me a message. We have a group chat, obviously, with Tim, Sean, and myself. Tim sent me a message saying, hey, I demand that you put Dylan on the show immediately or I'm leaving the company.
I definitely didn't say demand because I can't even spell that.
Yeah, he said he was just selling up and moving to the Bahamas if we don't put Dylan on. So we put Dylan on. Tim, talk to us about Dylan. How'd you find him? What you know about him?
So I made the trip down to Terre Haute for the 3-event Dart Players Indiana.
Okay.
Obviously, steel tip is my first love. I love steel tip more than anything. So whenever if it's in the area and I have the ability to get there, I'm going to try. The first time I saw him throw, I'm like, okay, he's got a good throw. And then when I actually got the chance to play against him, I was like, okay, he has the mechanics, and he has the mental attitude to be good. Also, he has the ability. He plays with James Haraway, Dan Lawby Sr., all those guys down there. So he's playing with some competitive guys.
Okay.
But yeah, his mental was the biggest thing. He was just laser focused. And then, if you've ever played against me, I'm a big fan. I try to help everybody, which is probably one of my downfalls when you're playing against me. But he listened, and then when we were done, we sat to the side and had a great conversation about theory and why you should go some way versus another.
Yeah.
And he was like a sponge. He was picking it up, and then I think he was even tougher to play on Sunday as opposed to Saturday because he took what what Dan Lawby Sr. and Haraway and me were talking about. We were having a great conversation, and he took that to Sunday and played even better Sunday than he did on Saturday. So I was extremely impressed with how he threw.
Well, I've just seen him playing warm-ups, and I will tell you that everybody that knows him speaks really well of him. So I'm excited to see how he plays too. He's out of Marshall, Illinois, which is exciting for us. We have a lot of players, obviously, from Indiana, but we're fortunate to get some people from Ohio and Kentucky. But we don't have many that come over from Illinois.
But when you watch him play, you'll see, he has very minimal movement in his throw. It's okay, he has a natural throw. It looks
he does.
Good. It feels good. And he just has the mental. He wants to get better.
Yeah.
So he's asking the right questions. He's listening. And he's like, okay. And when he gets the right information based off of what he did, he's like, oh, thank you. And then he takes that and actually applies it. A lot of people forget what they were told.
All right.
So
that's fair.
I was impressed with that.
I'll tell you my two picks, Tyler and Justin. Ran into Justin. I've known Justin for an awful long time, watched him shoot, and knew how talented he was. And we've had him on the show before. He's a pleasure to have on. He's a very good, I'm going to call him a young man, but he's not a young man anymore. But
still younger.
He looks young. How old is he?
He's 30.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess.
He looks like he's like 20.
Yeah,
I think he's close to 30. Anyways, but it's a pleasure to have him on. When I ran into him, he had become what we all thought he was gonna be back probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Well,
if that makes any sense.
He went through some personal.
Sure, he took some time away.
Took some time away,
yep.
But he came back focused, and he loves the game. He's actually in our singles league right now.
Okay.
And
he's not 30.
He's not 30.
He's younger than me. That's what he said.
So, but he's getting back into it, and he obviously loves the sport. So, seeing him get back to where he wants to be is good to see.
Tyler's someone that, quite frankly, he's just gotten consistently better over a long, long period of time, right? And he's gotten to the point now where he's shooting a 30 average, and he's shooting a little bit over a 3. So he's a good Robin to Justin's Batman.
For sure.
If that makes sense, right? Where it's the same thing, it's the same relationship that Dylan may well have with Edward. You see that relationship, so we're going to see what happens from there. All right? So now people understand and know how we get some of these people on the show. I go to people. We are fortunate enough to be joined by Aaron Woolley tonight, and I will, when I see Aaron, one of the things I'll always ask about him is how is his wife, because she is beautiful. But I'll also ask, how many players do you have? Do you have anybody that wants to come on the siege? We do the same thing with, obviously, Tim, Sean, and I try and do as much as that we can. I abuse people like Lee Jones, Ben Ferris, all the players that play a lot of darts. Steve, but I try to get the people that want to come on the show and try to get some brand new faces. So I asked these guys, I got the honor to have Tim and Trev with me tonight. Give me 3 names of people that you'd like to see on the show. All right. We've got about 6 more shows left before the end of this season. And then we got the next 2 planned. And then we got 3 after that. So that's 12 to 16 names somewhere in there that we need. As many fresh faces as we can. Chat, feel free to throw a name out there. Tim, give me a name or 2.
The first person I'm going to go is someone that I had the pleasure of shooting with. Her name's Carmen Young.
Carmen Young.
Chad and
I'm gonna write it
Young's
down.
daughter.
Okay.
Right out the gate, she was extremely nervous, but watching her throw, her technique is way better than her parents. And she throws it's just a natural throw. And I told her, I was like, within a year or 2, you're going to be a problem for the ladies in this area. Because
how old is she? I mean, is she a young adult?
She's fairly young. I mean, I didn't ask her age because you don't ask her age.
It's smart.
So
what's she drinking?
She's an adult.
Okay,
she's adult.
Well, I'm
beverages.
imagining like we've had 14-year-olds on the show.
Not coffee.
Right. Yeah.
Right. It wasn't coffee.
That's
Not coffee.
But
that's fair.
if anything, like if we ever do another coaching series, I think she would be a perfect situation.
Yeah, that's smart.
And when I thought of her, I was like, just my focus is technique and doesn't move, set, follow through.
Yep.
It's just you can watch her and she's like,
all
right, she's going to be a problem if she puts the work in.
All right.
And I'd love to see her like on a coaching series possibly.
Trev, what you got? Give me a name or 2, bud.
I got Fred Bryant.
Fred Bryant. Now, we've tried to get Fred.
I'm going to try, too.
If you try, because he's probably going to listen to you. I mean, really. Me, Tim, Sean. I can see him listening to you.
I doubt it, but I'll
but
give
if
him
you
a
get Fred. All right, so we tried Fred. Give me another name.
John Lee, another new guy.
Yeah. We actually got John Lee on a list. We're trying to. John's one of those guys. His averages is moving a lot right now. Right,
he's fairly new,
and so it's by the time you book him and have him on a show, he's 3 points better than what he was when you originally tried to book him. Right, so that's a little bit of the struggle there. But carry on. I'm liking John.
All right.
I thought we were doing 1-1-1.
I don't know. I think you took up a lot of talk. So I think that he's just trying to get this over with.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 60-plus people. They didn't tune in to see Trevor go.
I got to get my boy Kyrie. I think it's been a minute.
Hey, you just stole one of mine.
Well, you had me go first.
Give me another name.
2 people that I'll give you 2 real quick. Because I just played them recently and I was impressed with their improvement and consistency.
Any chance you just give us a name?
Chris Hopper, Caleb Hamilton. Them 2 have been phenomenal.
They've both been on before.
Right, they've both been on before. It's been a
couple
while.
Times, yeah.
Been a while.
That's fair.
The last time Caleb's been on, I think he was a host. He wasn't actually a player. So
that's fair. No, that's a good point.
And then,
he's probably out hiking a mountain or something like that. I mean, that kid has a great life.
He does.
I tell you what.
He does.
It's terrible. I got a name for you. You don't know it. Ben Corbett. Ben Corbett. Out of Christopher, Illinois. That's how far I'm going to find these people.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, he might be an ace in the hole. He might be an ace in the hole. That's a big name right there. All right, he's the Trevor Sellers of that area.
Okay.
All right, so he's a good name. Got another name for you. Adam Rebido out of Fort Wayne. And Tim, the city champion of Fort Wayne, he's coming up in a couple of weeks. Chris Champagne. That's a big name right there.
Well, he was just on recently.
He was on South Tip, though, right?
Was he? I don't know.
Yeah.
I also.
But he was on recently.
I'd love to see Eric Segonia down from
yeah.
Kentucky back.
I'd like to see Eric back. I'd like to see Pat.
Mainly, I'd like to talk to him about. He went through the JDC affiliate coaching program.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get his ear on that.
That's
but
fair.
then
I
also
did just see that. Yep.
Byron Butterfield. That's another one I'd like to get.
Derek
back.
Kitchen's been playing very well, and I haven't seen him in a while, so I'd love to see
Well,
him.
and we owe him one because
Yes.
he won a tournament that we said, look, whoever wins, we'll put you on. Well, I've asked him twice, and he's turned me down twice.
I mean, he.
I don't think he likes me
Well, he
personally.
started a business, and that's kind of taken up. all
Yeah,
his
I
time,
know.
but
I love him.
Yeah.
Proud of him.
That's
right.
all I had.
That's all you had? I got Kyrie on my list, too.
I just want to see him get beat.
I'm
That's really all it is.
I'm proud of what he's doing. Right? I'm proud of that young
Hey,
fella.
Chad,
right
if you have someone that you want to see on the stream,
Yep.
put their name down there, and we'll take a look at it.
Ohana Fun Travels, Stuart Mills. That's so that's Mike Ewing, right? Yeah, I like that. Matt Palfy, he's been on before. We had him on. I'd like to get him back on again. All right, let's go to predictions. Tonight's matchup. Throw that flyer back up there. Trev, you're the new guy. You get to go first. Your score prediction, the winner gets 8.
Okay. I mean, I got to go with my boy.
Yeah.
I'll go 8-5.
8-5, Eddie and Dylan.
Yep.
All right. Timothy,
Well,
what you
he's-
getting?
He stole mine, so I'm going to go 8-4 Eddie and Dylan.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys terrible.
Those are our guys.
All right, 8-6. Justin and Tyler win this one, folks. There's no need in even watching. I'm usually right. Justin and Tyler win 8-6. All right, are we ready, Tim? Remember, you got like 8 mics and a green light and everything to do over there. You want to flash the green light right quick?
I will, but real quick, just remember, save the date, July 19th. We're doing an event down at On the Rocks for Linda Anglin. So please, if you have the ability to get down there, there's going to be a lot of raffles and
July
events.
19th.
And the money will be going to the lunches in her school and also the library that she was a part of.
All right, Keegan.
It's on you.
All right,
Camera.
ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Indie Darts to the Point Streaming, I am here tonight to bring you all the Siege Kaizen again. In the first leg, it is Team Justin and Ty to throw first. All the best, game on!
All right, thank you, Mr. Keegan. There we go. We
Man.
have it. Hey, we did it good.
I only missed 5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, we were great. We had the timing down, and Justin opening up with a solid 4 mark because we're going to get going with cricket. Trev, it's not too late. You can change your bet right now.
No thanks.
FanDuel gives you like 3 minutes.
Did you see that? Look at that form right there.
Yep.
Oof.
That is a Trevor throw if I've ever seen one. He just doesn't stick that back arm out.
I will say you have Eddie and Dylan who have very good technique and throw
Yep.
versus Tyler.
Who just scores, baby. Just
Yep.
scores.
His form looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
It is. It's his follow through, right? He does. So he controls his height with his wrist motion, and it looks a little weird at times. But if he draws it all the way back, he does all right. Now this young man right here, Mr. Dylan Wallace, shooting a solid 5 mark.
Yep.
First 3 darts of the castle. I'd almost put my darts down and just walk out
Walk
at this
out,
point.
yeah.
Say, listen, I shot a 5 average the whole time I was there.
But 5 is just average.
Oh, listen to you. Listen to you.
Now, one thing I didn't see him throw cricket because it was all 0-1. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I know him and his better half. They do a lot of EDC events.
Yeah.
Do play some crickets and stuff like that.
No, all we do is 5 marks. Tim, what are those averages we're shooting at right now?
Right now, you got a 4-0 playing a 2-3.
That's not bad for steel.
Except
Oh,
your
heck.
pick's doing 2-3.
Yeah. Well, that's all right because my kid right here is just lighting them up again. There you go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Boom goes the dynamite.
No, it wasn't a
What?
9, Mark.
Well, I know, but I just make it up.
You blew it.
That's
You-
fair.
You
need to chill.
had one opportunity.
I'll tell you what.
Uh-oh.
Look at this.
That's a 4 mark.
All right. Going back and forth here. This is Tyler. Oh, this is Justin. Justin's shooting very well. He shoots a lot out of the VFW.
I don't even know if you knew who you picked.
Well, I mean, you got to give it to me. They both
Big
look
third.
the same. They're the same height with the same color hair. At my age, that's the best you can do.
Like it.
That's a 1 mark.
Close.
Oh, unfortunate right there. This is Tyler right here. Shoots out on the north side.
That's a 1 mark.
That's all right. You know, we've been seeing this a lot this season where the players come out really super hot, then they cool down for almost a leg, and then they go from there.
Close it.
That's a 4 mark.
Smart dart.
Yep. When he throws a gentle dart, would you agree with that, Tim? He doesn't throw a firm dart. He throws it with a nice little arc to it.
But he does follow through.
Yep. That's all right. I like the thinking though.
Now Justin forgot his darts, so he's actually throwing. I believe he's throwing the original prototypes of the Jason Watts. That's what he's throwing, which is that real long barrel that you didn't like, Trevor.
I didn't mind the barrel. I think the
shaft.
The shaft.
Yeah. But Jason Watts got like these massive balls. So.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Jason and Winmore for. Winmore for contributing a new board every week. Those guys are kind enough to contribute to a new board to the show. These players will have the opportunity to earn the board after the match. But big shout out to Jason and all the folks over there. Winmore, thank you for sponsoring the show and to everything that you do for us.
Now Dylan's throwing the Target Gen 1 Danny Lobbies, which he threw for the very first time at that Dart Players Indiana down at Terre Haute.
Justin, lighten up the 17s.
That's a 6 mark.
All right, there we
Big
go.
third.
Big third right there.
I'd love to see it.
Well.
I'd love to see it take away that 17.
You guys, you don't want to change your predictions just yet, do you? Are you ready to change?
No.
How about folks in the chat? Are you guys ready to change? Those of you that picked Edward and Dylan to win, this is your option to change right now because you've seen the light.
So you need to write down Stuart Mills' name. I've seen it 4 or 5 times for 3 different people. So
Stuart Mills.
said he's a 65 plus average.
All right. Well, Stu, Stuart, excuse me, if you're willing to make the drive to Canby, Indiana on a Tuesday night, sir, we'd love to chat with you. I appreciate all the help, chat. Recently, you may notice our Facebook page has been taken down for some reason or another.
Yeah, we have no idea why.
Pretty sure it's something to do with Tim.
It's because I'm left-handed.
That's right. I am also left-handed. Yeah, that could be the problem right there. All right, Ailey looking to finish off the 15s right here. He needs another.
That's a 5.
That's a big dart. That's a point lead, too. Tyler's got to hit some 17s here. As one, that's the point lead. That's building on it.
That's a 3 mark.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smart dart right there, young man.
I'd have Dylan get rid of the 17 and then just get as many points on the 15 as you can.
That's a 1 mark.
All right, you got Justin coming up here. He needs 2 15s, and he's going to go to Bolzel points. 117 is not going to really help him.
That's a 3 mark.
Yeah, that 117 is not really going to make a difference. Still puts him only 2 bulls up. Yeah. I just imagined he was going to go back down to the 17.
Just because I went to I went to the
wherever
Billy
that camera
Super Bowl.
goes, he's going to go the other way. Katie, there's another stool over there, sweetheart. Go grab it.
That's a 2
That's a
mark.
good shot. Got him 2 bulls after that.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's a good miss.
Good close. Good
Yeah,
close.
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's a 5
Oh,
Huge.
wow. That is big darts right there.
Not
Out of
enough.
Marshall, Illinois.
So
That is Dylan Wallace.
Justin needs 3 now.
Can still do it with 2 darts. There's one. Needs a double right here.
It's a good spot for it.
Ooh.
Didn't follow through.
All right.
Don't screw this up, Ed.
Calling up right now, Trev. Is he going to hit it?
Yeah, you
He
got it.
throws straight, man.
There he
Shot from first
does.
leg. To Edward and Dylan.
Well, I think we'll all agree that was lucky, wasn't it?
I told him before it started, don't suck.
You know, who knows? Congratulations to that team. They are 1-0 up, and they got that first
Second leg
game.
This time it's 0-1 with Edward to throw first. All the best. Game on.
Your scoreboard is going to be located right below the dartboard there on your, however you're watching with us tonight.
Bottom
We just
right.
appreciate y'all being here with us. Thanks for joining us, all of you in the chat, and I see a lot of you here. Need to shout out Jessica,
28.
the Outlaw. Paul, how you doing, sir? I think I did pick you when you're here. Big shout out to Robert, Justin, Donald.
Tabitha Cotton Gym.
I did get to meet Paul in Chicago.
Oh, you
Super
did,
nice
the
guy.
Outlaw?
Yeah. Super nice guy.
Um,
Him and his wife.
His wife's a better person. But, you know,
Super good people.
nah, dude, they are really good people. Out of Rockford, Illinois. That second one didn't look in.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. All
Let's
right,
have a good
Tyler
shot.
steps up.
He short arms it here
He
and
does.
there.
And then he overcompensates a little bit.
26.
I mean, everything looks good. He just, every now and
He's going to be the last one to settle down, probably.
then. Who?
Tyler.
Yeah, I think he was
Yep.
the nervous one out of the group.
83.
All right, this young man right here.
Might have the most experience.
99.
He's just getting better and better. I asked him earlier if he's throwing the best darts he's ever thrown right now, and he said, "Oh yeah, definitely."
55.
Are you sure you don't want to take your pick back yet?
Nah. No, listen, as soon as my guy right here settles in, you guys are in so much trouble. Let me tell you.
Well, you didn't think we were going to bet against our guys, did you?
That's fair. No, I didn't think you would.
Ooh,
That's a big first by Eddie.
Ooh.
Yeah, if he didn't have those big, thick barrels, he wouldn't have bounced so high.
Harrow's Ice. Brought to you by Aaron Woolley. It's like the fourth time they've been on the stream.
Oh, that's a tough first.
271, where are you starting at?
Oh, probably 19.
You should.
Yeah.
You know why?
Dylan, you require
Yeah, it's the only way to get to
157.
170.
Ooh, but why, though?
He went 19 first.
Yeah. You know what dart is a winning dart?
But why? Because if you start at 19s, you hit a triple. You hit another single, it's 76. It leaves you at 195. You can go bull for an out.
Yeah.
Called math.
I mean, that's fantastic. The problem is, I don't usually get to the 276 that you're talking about, or
I
whatever.
said 271. You're not
Uh,
even listening.
271. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention.
Triple 20,
It's
double
not
four?
about you, Trevor.
Or is
Okay,
it- or
it's
does-
about
I'm
Eddie tonight. All
It
right.
is about Eddie.
This is Eddie right here. It's about him. He's
Teach
got 68. Where's he gonna go?
He knows. He knows.
48 left. Looking at an 816 wedge right here. Oh,
No,
he's out. He took
overachiever.
that. Yeah.
That's okay.
Did you tell him we're playing steel tip rules tonight?
There's no master
Did you
out.
mention it to him?
Justin, you require 130.
Justin knows. I'm going to tell you right now. He knows exactly what he's going to do right here. On top side of the board. Still on and out.
Oof.
Not anymore. 105 left. I was going to say bullseye.
32.
Let's talk about Dylan's been playing for
Dylan, you
5 years. He's
require
actually
68.
shooting with a 22-gram Danny Lobbies tonight, interestingly enough.
Yeah, outside.
What are you doing?
He's trying to go.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, well. What's he got right there?
13.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough visit.
Tyler, you require 98.
And 55 can be a tough out. Let's see what Tyler's going to do with that 98.
78, triple 18 for double 12? Or does he stay at 20?
Tyler's been shooting for 6 years. You know that? 21 scored, 77 left. Shoots the 19. He's going to leave him with a 58.
Edward, you require
All right.
55.
2 dart combinations. Edward coming up, looking at that 15 tops. Ooh, dropped it down to 50. Needs to get a dart at it at least.
13?
He needs a 13 tops. What you thinking here, Trev?
He's gonna go high.
35.
I lied.
Liar.
Yeah, unfortunately went a little bit low there. He's looking for that
Justin
double.
McGuire, 58.
Well, Justin's going to have an opportunity. He's going to go 18 tops. There's the 18. He's going to have 2 darts at it now.
And that's game
Ooh.
shot.
No,
Good
and we are
shot.
tied 1-2-1 as Justin takes out the tops, takes out the 58. Well,
Third
there's
leg, we're back to 0-1. This time it's Justin throwing first.
an example
Game on.
of just experience, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Because Justin's been playing for over 10 years.
80.
Has he really?
Yeah.
They said he was like 23 in the chat, by the way.
No, he's not. He's only 23. He looks like he's 23.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I've been watching him for a long time.
But when he first started playing, he was underage. So
Yeah, that's fair. But I think he may be like 27, 28. But he's older than he thinks. And Ty is 30 right now. He just turned 30 a couple of weeks ago. He's all grown up.
Brian Layton said, "Come on, Trevor, yellow at Eddie." I think he meant to say yell.
Yeah.
45.
He won't listen to me anyway.
We're in different rooms, so we can't really do that.
Yeah. We don't want them to hear what we're saying about him whilst we're saying it.
We meant what you knew.
Hey, go open the door and go, yellow.
All right, Justin stepped back up. He opened up with an 83. Probably take that again at this point in time.
31.
Edwards shot first this time?
He's been shooting first the whole time.
Oh, really?
Man, have you been watching?
Yeah, I don't know. Not really. I mean, I got this new coffee
Solid
at
60s.
Myers, and I've been mesmerized by the taste of it. Quite frankly, it's fantastic.
It's not working for
Is
your
it
eyes.
black
so-
coffee or just you got creamer or what?
A little sativa.
Okay.
Little sativa, little
45.
You
sativa.
gotta get that monk fruit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Nothing wrong with that.
It's natural. And I think he meant stevia, not sativa,
I don't know
because that's
what it-
weed.
Oh, no, stevia. Yeah.
Shot.
I'm not cool like the kids are. I'm telling you.
Sorry, 78. My apologies.
You didn't have to say like the kids.
57.
Yeah, that's fair.
42.
Keegan with the quick math. I'm a 263. I go 19s.
Yeah.
133. Leave 130.
41.
If I hit a 133, I'm just happy. I don't care what I'm at as far as leftovers go. I'm just like, I don't care if I got 169. I still hit a 133.
38.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, it's fair.
He doesn't shoot correct. He don't shoot the right darts.
Does he not?
No,
Nope.
no, he does not.
On purpose at times.
He still goes by the old adage, like back in the day, like
It's rude to
you
take
just
out with a
shoot
double.
20s until you get below 100. Then you figure out that that's where he's at.
I will tell you, back in the day, right, it used to be impolite, out of character, if you would end the game on a double bull. It's just being cocky and arrogant.
Well, that's definitely changed.
Yeah,
So
that has
that's
changed quite a
Dumb.
bit. It was stupid. It was stupid to feel that way back then. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it was any better. Uh-oh.
That's 4. That's 50.
Stay there, buddy.
60.
Atta
Big
boy.
There you
third,
go.
Big third.
There you go.
Ah, boy.
That's a great setup.
122.
All right.
See, I don't think Tyler knows to go to 18 here. No, he does.
Maybe
Triple
he does.
18.
All right. Look at you.
I'm impressed.
Don't underestimate the kid. He knows what he's doing. He's only getting better.
Shot the wrong shot.
But then he went the wrong dart.
Yeah, I know, but let's not talk about that part.
38 leaves 84 left.
74.
Okay. He leaves his partner with a decent out.
You require
He was
98.
84.
Yeah.
He was on 84. Yeah.
Triple 18. Oh, that's 60.
Double
Double
19.
19.
79.
Ooh, and it could be a difficult lead for his
Justin
partner.
requires
He
64.
likes the double.
He does? Okay.
He went for double 18 earlier to leave himself an out.
All right. Well, you need to get one shot at
56
yeah.
left, 16 for tops.
Got to hit the 16. You only needed one dart last time. Does he only need one this time? Ooh. He keyed in on the word one.
Edward, you require 19.
3 for double 8.
Yeah, he knows.
There's the 3, double 8.
Oh, that's a good marker.
There it is. Bounced in off the backboard. Edward Carnes.
Boy.
Great dart right there.
Edward.
It's a proud papa moment for you right there, buddy. Takes the lead.
I am his dart dad.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Remember this moment right now. All right, remember this moment because when he loses 8-2, you could say, but you remember that moment where you took out that? Yeah.
You got
Use
to.
that. All right.
Hype him up.
Don't worry about it. You got this.
Uh-oh.
Well, coming out shooting fire with
Uh-oh.
cricket time.
Yep, 6.
And we only had a cameraman to zoom in right here.
That's a 6 mark.
It's the invisible man. I tell you what. And he wonders why we don't pay him. Great first start there from Justin.
That's a 4 mark.
Was it?
It was great. Scoreboard.
Uh-oh.
That's a 1 mark.
I do like Dylan, and when you throw that kind of a slow motion, you do have a tendency to try to put the dart there as opposed to actually throw it, right? You almost get a little bit slower. That's the advantage that Tyler's shooting right now. He's just kind of winging them.
Good shot.
Great darts. All right, Ed stepping up. He had a great opening round. Let's see if he can follow it up.
Yep, single.
That's a single 20. Thank you, Keegan. So he did
That's a
go.
4 mark.
He did go down and close down the 19s. Great darts there from Edward. As I get eyeballs from Trevor.
I tell him to never go doubles. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, well, apparently he shouldn't listen to you anymore.
That's a 1 mark.
All right. It's a tough visit from Justin right there. Almost too good, too close. Dylan does have the point lead right here. He's going to be looking to make some noise on those 18s.
2 mark.
Brush that third one a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And it's the drawback and the follow-through right here with Tyler. Let's see how he does. 18s can be a tough one for him, but no, he proves me wrong with 2 darts.
He's played pretty well.
Look at
I
that.
figured
Very well.
I figured he'd be. He was acting like he was going to be nervous, but
Yeah, it's almost like somebody picked
was
him out of a
nervous- he was-
crowd.
He was nervous a little bit.
I talked to him. I told him, "Hey,
Yeah.
you're just playing in somebody's."
Are you starting to hedge your bet? I feel like you may
Stop
be
it.
hedging your bet a little bit right now.
Stop it.
That's a 4 mark.
We don't really know if it's
He
a
only-
4 mark or
he
not,
wasted
Keegan,
it 'cause he
because
only needed-
Tim
he only needed
moved the
one.
cameras.
Well, he only needed 1 to close, so he wasted a dart.
Well,
That's my guy for me.
You're my boy, Blue.
That's 2.
all right.
That's a 2 mark.
All right.
He didn't
Good
know what
move.
he wanted to do there.
Yeah, a little
He thought about going down.
little indecision on that third one, I think. You need 1 at least here.
No score.
That's a rough visit. All right, opens the door for Edward. He's got the point lead. Does he go to 17s, and how
Yeah.
quick does he bail?
He doesn't need to bail.
Yes, strip 17.
First start closed. Does he go to 16s? Does he
Yes.
go back up the points?
Yes, sir.
Looking at the 9 mark, Tim, you got the boom.
That's a 7 mark.
Ooh.
Right on the wire.
Yeah, that was close. Great visit right there from Edward. Justin looking to answer.
That's a 2 mark.
That
That
second
second dart
one,
looks
yeah,
really
that
good.
second one, that trip too, looked real good. Dylan quietly closing that door straight over the Bulls.
That's a 2 mark.
They got a lot of work to go, so we'll stay here at the Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery, Billy Bull Camp.
I've never been over there. We can go over there.
There's a nice double there.
It's nice. It's real nice.
That's a 2 mark.
They do a crazy Mac. Right? It's really good. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's really good.
And you were
Yeah.
giving me smack earlier about my food?
No, listen, I can tell you all the good food and all the places around here, bro. If it's got a dartboard, I can tell you the best meal in there.
What's your favorite?
What's that?
What's your favorite? Food in the
I
area?
can't.
We can't go there?
I can't go there. I
All
can't
right,
go there.
sorry.
It depends on the night, right? Look at this from Justin. That's 2.
Needs another one.
Good
All
shot.
right.
4.
That's a 4 marker, and he takes that point lead back.
Big shot.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Eh.
Yeah, we're still in the ball game right here.
Good
Oh,
shot.
that's a big dagger. All right, so Tyler's going to need to step up. He's got to hit at least 2 bullseyes before he goes wedges. Oh, you almost tempted to tell him to go close the 17s and the 15s.
Now I do.
We wouldn't know.
Well,
That's 2.
That's 2, though.
Takes the point lead.
Man.
Well, someone's got to pick on him. Sean usually picks on him. I don't say anything
Yeah,
bad about him.
I just the only person that I'm gonna pick on here is you.
And well, that's fair.
just stay there.
Yes, that's a 4 marker. That's a 5 marker.
Great camera work there. You got to call him when
Hey.
he does it right.
Them darts are looking crisp.
Yeah, they are. That first dart's done that to him a bunch of times. It kind of lays across the dartboard.
I just gotta remember, this is the first time he's throwing these
Yeah.
darts.
Yeah.
He just
Can we
picked them
back
up
out
off
to the bigger picture of the bull?
Oh, no. There you go.
There we go. Look at that.
That's
Yeah,
getting
we're
shot
fortunate
Big
enough to
shot.
catch that double bullseye.
to Dylan and Edward. All right,
If only we would've left it. That's the first break of throw.
Give me Justin and Dylan.
Really?
No, I think it's the reverse. Though. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we had the
Oh.
first 2 were different breaks.
Never mind. Take it back.
That's all right. We forgive you. All right, so we are going to go to singles.
Justin and
No.
Dylan.
Tim, can you turn off Trev's mic for a minute?
I sure can.
Thank you,
going.
sir.
Gonna pump up his boy.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this match because, I mean, being able to play both of these guys.
Yep.
It's gonna be,
You think it's going to be close?
I think it's going to be very close.
So picking this match just by itself, who's going to win this one? Give me both the singles matches.
So, I'm a little worried about Dylan
All righty.
throwing those doubles.
All
Okay.
right, guys, in the 5th leg, it's singles action. It's
You-
open
you
in,
can't-
double out
you can't
0-1
give
with
away
Justin
free-
throwing first. All
Can't
the
give
best
away
game
free
on.
darts.
That's fair.
So, and I don't think Justin's going to do that. He's going to play consistently the way he always throws.
Yeah.
But I think scoring wise, I think Dylan's going to have a higher scoring average.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't try to hit those double shots and stays consistent.
All right. That's fair. Justin plays a lot with Jake, and Jake's probably one of the best math guys around, so I'm hoping Justin's picked up some of those tricks.
But he's been good at math as well.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Jake in a while. Hope he's doing well.
He is. He's doing well. He plays out of the VFW Post 88, I believe it is.
He's down with the Walker.
59.
Yep. Great place. Great people down
I've
there.
never been to that one.
I've been there. I went there a couple months back. Great night. Friday nights. Wayne's starting to do a Saturday blind draw, steel tip blind.
draw.
Yeah.
It's like in the afternoon.
Yeah. That's a big second right there.
87.
Of course, he went downstairs.
And just like Tim said, it's a close match.
$140.
Big darts right there out of Dylan. Big 140 scored. Justin looking for the answer.
Needs to keep up with it. Big third here.
Oh, that's okay, though. That's all right. Need the player on and out right now.
34 points.
It's all about positioning. 121. He goes down to the 19s.
Hits the 777.
Picks up a lucky 777. You'll take that all day long. Leaves him on a beautiful 100.
I guess
Justin, yeah.
we might be going Shanghai here.
Yeah, threw it off the board.
Nope.
That was not good.
41 scored.
Oh, no.
Got 94 left.
Yep, 94. Okay.
61.
It's a
All
knockdown
right.
shot, so Dylan's
Yeah,
got 6 for
that's
100.
Dylan, you
tough.
require 100.
All right, nothing wrong with this. Straightforward.
Triple 20.
40.
Justin trying to position himself right now, looking to put some pressure. That dart's a big dart.
82.
That's going to work. That'll put a little bit of pressure
Dylan,
on
you
the
require
60.
60.
Both players on a 2-dart combination. Dylan looking at a 60. That's a tough first
59.
one.
Tops. Just a bit.
I only had 1 dart at it.
Justin, you require 92.
Triple 20. Double 16. That's a 15, so that's
77.
Triple 19 for double 10.
Triple 19, triple 17. Either one would work right there.
So he's got 56 left.
Yeah.
Yep, trip 7, 36 leaves 56.
16 leave tops.
Okay.
48 left.
Doesn't do it.
44 scored. Dylan, you require 40.
All right, Dylan looking at the tops here. Double 20. Double 10. Uh-oh.
Double
Nobody
7.
misses a double 4, right?
It was double 7, isn't it?
8 left.
Double 4.
36.
I
We'll
just-
get there, folks.
I pushed the 18 and it went in the bullseye.
Okay.
Justin, you
We'll set this
require
up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
48.
Sure that's what happened. Double 16. Ooh, double 12 now.
Yep, 24 scored, 24 left. And that's
There it is.
Justin
Big dart.
Smith
Justin
leg
takes that leg.
to Justin.
And we're back to 3-2. No.
All right, give me Ty and give me Edward.
Tim's going to turn Trevor's mic back on. And we'll get Trevor back, sitting
We're
down
back.
nice and comfy.
Nice and comfy.
All right. Trevor, give me a pick. Who's going to win this one? We've got Ty versus Eddie. Let me guess. I'm going to say you're probably going to go with Eddie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tim, you're the only one that matters. You going to go with Eddie or you going to go with Tyler?
I'm going with Eddie.
You don't
I
matter
had to
after
go
all.
outside and
Look
talk
at
some
that.
smack to him earlier.
Yeah,
though.
that's fair.
Figured Trevor went out there and smacked him around a little bit.
All right, we are 3-2, and we're just getting started in this race to 8. This is To The Point Streaming. My name is Jason Ives, and this is a show called The Siege. We do this about 3 Tuesdays every month. We get players from throughout the Midwest who are kind enough to give up their time and travel to Canby, Indiana, in a place we call the Castle. And we try to set it up where the players really don't know each other very well at all, and they're playing partners. And as we go back and forth, we're waiting on Keegan to set up the board for the other singles match.
Who are you picking?
Honestly, I'd go with Eddie too. Yeah, I am. And truth be known, I'd go with Eddie. Just not that I don't think Tyler's playing well tonight, and I think he's playing exceptionally well in cricket. But I don't think 0-1 he's scoring super well tonight, so I would go with Eddie too.
Alrighty.
Big shout out to our sponsors, Hog Rock Event Center, A to Z Darts,
All the best.
On the
Game
Rocks, Reed Music Sales, Magic Wear, Mikey's Pub and Grub, and Sideline Sports Pub, also with Billy O'Neill's with the Bullseye Game.
What's going on, Jess?
54.
It's a steady start.
He's throwing a firm dart tonight. I like
Yeah.
it.
Right
21.
All right, we got a special guest this evening, Mr. Aaron Woolley. Aaron, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming in. Sorry, not tuning in.
It's my pleasure.
I think you've been here more as a designated driver / guest
Yeah.
24.
as you have a player.
It's a good guy over there. One of the best around.
I had a question for you. Is there anyone down at Hog Rock or in southern Indiana that you know
100.
that would surprise some people that may or may not be willing to come up here?
The one on the rocks would be probably Jeffrey Phillips or Damian Wolf. Those two are shooting pretty well right now. And at Hog Rocks, I'm not real sure. I haven't been down there but once or twice in the last month or so.
Now, Hog Rock has just transitioned to Phoenix and has new boards. You were down there Saturday. How was that? How was that experience? And what's the word down there having another vendor for other opportunities for you guys?
Having a different vendor is I think is going to be a good thing because there's more opportunity for the players.
Right.
That was a dart, bub.
26.
It's hard to commentate when it's your boy.
I know.
Gotta
I don't
cheer
want
him
to.
on.
Yeah.
He shot really well against us last night.
60.
He's caught on really fast. A lot faster than most people.
How long has he been playing, roughly?
10 months, I
Less
think.
than a year.
Yeah. Said throwing very well for being fairly new at the game.
Yeah, it was funny. The first league match that we had, it was he would turn around almost every dart and look at me. I'm like, just
throw
throw
your
it,
darts.
dude. You're fine.
He got out of that kind of quick.
Yeah, he did. But it was a good time.
Mr.
I enjoyed
Eyes,
it.
welcome back, sir.
No, thank you. No. I brought Aaron on to do all the talking. Has he said anything?
Gotta hit
He
it.
said like 3 words.
All right, well, that's good of him.
Edward.
He's on a bogey.
Yeah.
Why?
Did you teach him that?
I did not.
Watch my guy Tyler right here. He's going to start out with the 5s.
That's 15.
Yeah, he knows what to do. Saves time right there. Well, one thing I say for Tyler right now that I can't say about Eddie, he's on and out.
You're right.
All right, because he knows what he's doing.
Does he?
No, well, I mean, you know.
I think Eddie's still learning the setup mode.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
And I think both of them are going to just be better and better and better as time goes by. But I know them both really well, so, you know.
You require 127.
I like making fun of them.
20 or 17? 60?
Right.
67, 17 for Bull?
Yep.
Yeah, come on. Right here.
Take it.
This could be the moment that you will tell
Take
your
it.
grandkids about, young man. Come on, double bull right here.
Oh,
There was that one time I went to this castle.
Right there.
What's in that coffee?
I tell you what.
Edward, you require
Yeah.
105.
I'll make you some if you want to put down the
Triple
wine
20.
cooler.
God, I love you.
Triple 15.
See, I'm so weird about this one. I like the trip 19 double 14.
You went trip 19, double 14.
Did he hit it?
Yep.
Do we have the
No.
double 14?
What is it, 77? So 23 and, yeah, double 14, Cam. Sponsored by the Siege.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Does he know?
Keegan
Just
will-
take a step off.
Yeah,
bud.
Keegan. Yeah, you go. Keegan can tell him.
He can tell when he has left, yes.
Yeah, he's Keegan's just trying to struggle with the math, I
So you
think.
can ask what's left. 28.
Keegan, I've never seen him do that in a PDC before.
Ooh.
81.
Yeah, you gotta ask because he can't just volunteer it up, right? You gotta ask for it.
You require 25.
9 for double 8. Oh, double 10.
I don't know how he got 81 out of that, but
Yeah, he definitely
Okay.
messed that up.
he should have 91.
Yeah, it should be 14.
Tyler looking at double 10.
I
Ooh.
had the right train of thought. It was 91 scored on.
Yeah, Keegan fixes it.
Can
well
he
done,
hear
sir.
us?
Scored for Tyler.
Can he hear
Edward,
us?
you
No.
require 14.
He's my son, right? So, you know, he's got it. He knows what he's doing.
Way smarter than Jason.
Yeah, proud of that man.
Ooh.
It's a good start. That's a good marker. Let's go right on top of it. Not there.
Ooh, unfortunate. All right, Tyler, back
You
up.
require 20.
Looking at a double 20, and these guys could sweep the singles and get themselves right back into it with a good dart right here.
Oof.
Ooh, double 5. He's been hot on 5s. There it is.
Shot.
There it is, and they sweep the
Good
singles.
shot.
We are tied.
Yes, and they come back to a 3-3 tie.
Right.
That was a close one.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
hey. Look.
6
What's up,
left.
Aaron?
Yeah.
5 evenly at
That was 5 words right there. So he's done for like 20 minutes. Well, how many times have you seen the third guitarist from ZZ Top actually sing? Right? He doesn't. He just plays the bass.
I know. I was surprised earlier when you called him Aaron. I thought you were gonna.
I got a bunch of names.
He's
for
got
him.
all kinds of nicknames.
Oh yeah, the
There's
Garden
been a
Gnome.
lot.
So you ask him what his nickname is. He goes, I don't know, whatever Jason's calling me, that whatever the flavor of the month is.
Uh,
Do you have any events coming up that?
What's going on down on the
That
rocks there,
one
buddy?
for Linda,
That's on July 19th.
yes, and then I'm not real sure
All right.
Now,
when the gauntlet's coming up, but it's coming up soon too.
We were given the save the
best
date.
game on.
Is there a locked in information? Do we have a flyer?
I don't know that yet. I can.
We are double in, double out.
He's in. That's barely in though.
Yeah, throw it somewhere
Smart
else.
dart. Smart dart.
Smart choice moving down.
Oh, it
Did
almost
you
fell.
see
You see it?
That's great.
All right, Eddie looking to double in right here.
He's going double 16.
He does have great form.
Yes,
As long as he keeps that front leg locked out so he doesn't rock forward too much.
No score.
Didn't follow through on that one. Just tried to
Yep.
place it.
All right, no pressure, Tyler. You're off and running, sir.
That must be where the
41.
microphone is.
Yeah, it is. It's right behind the 1. It's right behind the trip 1 because that's as far in as I could get it.
He's in.
All right.
Attaboy.
We are off and running.
The only thing I know
Old
about on
Leah's in here too. Old
the
Eddie's
19th.
wife.
All
that,
right.
just a
Thank you for joining us, Miss Lear. I want you to know we've been
Gift baskets
supporting your
and the
guy all
draw-
night long.
Okay.
soft tips.
Trevor hasn't had a nice thing to say about him, but me and Tim have been rescuing him.
She already knows.
That's a big second right there from Edward.
Of course he went to the night.
Yeah. Big 137. Just trust me, it happened.
To be fair, off the stream, she probably doesn't either.
Yeah, that's fair.
I love you, Leah.
Nice 85 visit right there from Tyler.
That's the gauntlet tournament.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan stepping up.
Oof.
You know, the way he throws his darts, when he hits right on top there, I'd like to see him switch down almost. I think he's just got a better shot at the trip 19 at that point in time. Justin's starting to throw that first dart straight now, and that's going to be a big difference. They're landing perpendicular to the board.
Is that due to because he throws a lighter dart? As in, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's not going to have enough power to get through that
get through
dart.
it. Yep.
Yep. Big first there from Eddie. And
Okay.
another second, Lord knows he could go for.
143 left.
And where's he going to go?
Oh, you got to stay there, man.
Oh.
Talked yourself
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
it.
Overthought it.
Took a little bit too much time in between there. It's
Never-
easy, it's
never
easy to be a backseat driver, but that's usually what you see. Tyler just up there firing. They're on and out.
Trevor Jessica says hello. You didn't see that.
I did say it earlier. I said hi,
Okay.
Jess.
Dylan, you require 138.
If she didn't hear me, I apologize.
All
Hi,
right,
Jess.
Dylan Wallace out of Marshall, Indiana. Oh,
Illinois.
Marshall, Illinois. Excuse me. If you could play with any dart partner, who would it be? He picked Danny Baggish.
60.
Yeah, that's a good-looking 60 right there.
Justin, you require 157.
Justin could do it. Justin's player to pick, if he could pick with anybody, was Danny Lobby.
Let's go.
Danny's a popular name right now.
Let's. Ooh.
Just on top. So 130.
78.
Yeah, I'd stay right
79
there.
scored leaves
This.
78.
78.
18 leads up
Trip
12.
18s.
Good shot.
Yes. Big dart.
97 score.
Ooh, that
Edward, you require 78.
Triple 18.
Triple 18 for Edward looking here. As we get paper rustling in the background.
75.
Let's see. That's
22.
60 scored
No.
leaves 18.
18.
Double 9. See how I do that there? I let them do the math, and they come in with the double. Sound like the smartest guy in the room. 9 here for Edward. Ooh,
Oh,
just on the
right
inside.
there.
Tyler's going to be stepping up with a
Tyler
2-dart
requires
combination.
60.
Got to throw that first one straight. You want 2 darts at it. That's key right here. There it is. Straight dart. 2 darts at the tops. There's a good marker. And there's a good
Nice.
start as they take that 4-3 lead. And Jason's prediction is looking better and better.
That's 3 legs on the spin for Team Justin.
She said I haven't heard Jason say garden gnome yet.
Oh, yeah.
We
I
have.
said it
We
earlier.
have.
Yeah,
Trust
I
me,
know that.
that
Yeah,
is.
I know. We did that already.
All the best. Game on.
I keep thinking of a word for those plastic Santa Clauses that you put in the yard that light up. I can't. There needs to be a one word name for them. No, I can't think of it. I'll tell you what.
No score.
All right, we're second of 2, double in, double outs. Justin and Tyler had the lead
And they're
now,
rolling.
and they are off and rolling. Well,
52.
the tides have
Big
turned.
Big opening here.
They have.
The tides have turned. The pressure's on Dylan right here,
He's
and he
gone.
answers
He said
that
what
call.
pressure?
That's right. He answers that call right there with that first start of the double 20. Follows it up with 4 5s.
Attaboy.
Tyler stepping up. I'm proud of the way he's playing tonight.
He's throwing very well.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
played well.
He's been the most consistent, I think.
And yeah, he's shooting really, really well. And you know, you're Edward, your friend and mine, quite frankly. Just the way he's playing tonight, I'm proud of him. He hasn't been shooting that long at all. He's only been shooting for 10 months.
60.
If he could play with any dart partner, who would it be? He picked some guy named Trevor Sellers. I'm just looking for the piece of paper that's got my name on it
Surprised he
somewhere.
said
Can't find that either.
60.
We'll get together and play soon. I think we're
Did-
gonna play the.
Did he put that in your
He
contract?
did. No, he didn't. I think we're gonna play the game time state together, since it's double AA.
He
Big
might-
first. Look at this. 80 scored.
81.
So he might be a C by the time that comes around.
He might be.
Not if you keep throwing like that.
It's all about you.
43.
Yeah. Let me tell you. All right, Justin stepping up. Looking at 248. Would like to get to an out if he could. He's going to have to do better than that. Not going to happen.
206.
32.
Yep. Still carrying a nice little point lead, though, but they did have a 3-dart advantage getting in first.
$19.
59.
All right. Tyler looking to reach that magical moment where he's got an out.
Robert Adams says, "Hey, what's up? Not much. Just throwing some darts."
Just chilling.
Ooh. Not quite there yet.
Come on, Edward.
All right. Someone's going to have to score big this round. It's the first time we haven't had a ton in a leg.
Leah, get on him.
41.
Come on. His wife will get him going.
Yeah, well, it's not surprising. These middle legs, this is kind of what happens, right? You get comfortable, you kind of lull a little bit. You just had a break where your partner's been through singles.
Oh, yeah.
So,
44.
I don't like the break.
well, you got to have singles in here, right?
I
Gives you an opportunity to kind of highlight yourself a little bit. Great first right there from Dylan. We're off and rolling.
That's 80.
That's 80 right there.
19.
113.
Good
It's a
shot.
big dart.
47.
And we got a nice visit from that one.
127.
Solid 56. But Tyler is sitting on a 127, and that's a good first.
17.
Look at this.
Bullseye.
He was close last time.
Yeah. Double
Deja
bull.
vu. 50 left.
Oh,
That's a 1.
78.
all right. 49 left.
Edward, you require 56.
Ed stepping up here. 56, 2-dart combination. First dart is crucial. You want 2 darts at that tops. That's that first. 2 darts.
That's a good marker.
Oh,
Right pew, wrong
that's
church.
a challenge.
TJ, he didn't have a straight
49.
shoulder there.
17 for double 16.
For a 2-leg lead.
9 for tops.
9 for tops.
Double 10.
29.
Ooh, just on the outside. And let's remind you folks at home, he's
Gentlemen,
lost
you
his
require
darts here
38.
recently. He's shooting with a brand new set. He just picked them up at the castle. That's talent right there.
It's a good marker.
That's just land them on top there.
Not
19.
too high.
All right, Tyler stepping
Tyler,
up,
you
looking at a
require
double 10.
20.
Last time he had this, he shot a single 10 and closed it out with the last dart of the double 5. Let's see if he does it again.
That's game shot
No,
being
he don't want to
played.
waste time. That kid wants
He
to get
said-
home.
Justin Dye.
First dart.
First dart, Ed 5-3 lead. And Trevor and Tim are starting to sweat a little bit as Jason Teams is just looking better and better and better.
All right, guys,
Listen,
you know
we'll have
time.
you guys back
It's
next
cricket
season.
time.
Maybe you
This
can work
time
on
we
them,
got
help and
Justin
improve a little
What did I
bit.
pick again? 8-5?
Oh, the best
So I'm
game
still in
on.
this.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Going home. See you later.
I mean, you know,
Sexual chocolate.
let's shoot for 2026. Maybe you give you some time to work with him. If you need me to come over and work with him, I'll help you.
Maybe they just need a little cricket to get their mind right.
Yeah, that could be happening.
Yeah, that's 4.
It's 4 mark. That's a great start from Edward right there.
That's a 4 mark.
Let me ask you, who's the most competitive in the arena right now?
Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah, Eddie's always struck me as being ultra competitive.
I've seen him get kicked out of a softball game once for yelling at his teammates. I was there. I was part of the teammates.
Tim, can you flip on number 4 for me?
Number 4. Turn it off or turn
On.
It's been on.
Oh, it is? Hey, joining us on the mic right now, we have this young man's girlfriend who's shooting right now. This is Dylan. Joining us on the mic is Miss Katie. Katie, is Dylan competitive?
2 mark.
A little bit.
A little bit.
He's very quiet. He's very humble about it, though.
Yeah. The quiet, confident kind of guy.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, I get that.
I got you're more competitive than he
That's
is.
a 5 mark.
Oh, that's guaranteed. At least I'm more vocal about it, probably.
All right. Eddie stepping up here. He's a wedge behind. They've been struggling down on the 19s. He's going to go up to the 18s and hits a single. Now there's a triple. That's a 4 mark already.
4, yes.
Does he look down on the 19s? We won't know. Man, you're so lucky Sean is not here tonight because he'd be roasting you.
Why?
Because you keep moving the cameras in the opposite direction.
But then you cry when I don't move the cameras at all.
That's fair.
Make your decision. What do you want?
Do you want
Do you
me to
want-
move them in the
Yeah.
wrong place?
you
Or
want
do you
me-
want me to not move them all?
Do you want me to guess? Because I guessed. It was an educated guess. It was the wrong education.
Well, we'll let Trev
Philadelphia
decide
public school education.
that. You know that show Gold Rush?
No.
With the kid who's his granddad and
That's
the
a 4
Parker
mark.
Schnabel. Yeah.
Parker. Yeah. Doesn't Dylan look like Parker Schnabel?
I'm going to have to Google this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he looks just like him.
Parker Schnabel's like 6'2".
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
That's a 3 mark.
Just look when he comes up. Tell me he doesn't look like him.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Trevor.
I knew exactly who it was
Yeah.
before. As soon as I saw him, like, okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this one.
That's a 3 mark.
All right, this is a solid visit right there. Nice 3 mark from Ed. That's crucial from the standpoint that you're not going to give Tyler an opportunity to score. I'll tell you, he looks just like him. Well,
Big Gold Rush fan?
if it's on.
All right, Parker Schnabel coming up to throw.
Yeah, here he is. He looks just like him. I'm telling you. Follow him home. He knows where the end of the rainbow is.
All right, he's got 6 mark on the 7s.
Oh, not a good visit right there. We're not going to talk about him anymore.
Could have called him by his wrong name.
Justin steps up, looking to put some points up on the board. That's a decent visit. All right, they put you within one. Ed's going to have to make some choices here. Close 16s or point on the 18s. Going up to point, and that's a great first. Gives them an opportunity to go to the 16s. And that's just on top, it looks like.
But the last time they played cricket, he almost hit the 9 mark.
Yeah, he did. That's just on top. He's not going to do it this visit.
That's in.
Yeah,
There you go.
Just slammed it in there.
Yeah. That's brilliant darts there from Edward Carnes. You can tell he's from down south. He's got a beard. You have to have a beard down there, down in Seymour Way. It's part of the rules.
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
That's a 1 mark.
Except for the men and the women.
That's right. Tyler's not going to be happy with that 1 month visit. He's shown better than that tonight. They do hold a 2-leg lead, though. Here's Dylan.
You talking smack?
I'm not just reminding you in case you
Okay.
forget that they are 2 games ahead. And if they lose this one.
That's a 5 mark.
Oh, Parker's saying that's not going to happen right here, folks.
I'm like, who the hell's Parker?
Yeah, I know. I had to think about
Yeah.
that for a second. too.
Just keep up, gentlemen. Keep up.
No.
No score.
Katie, you knew what I was talking about, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. See?
Just don't yell out, "Oh, Parker," when you get home.
That's right. Yeah, that'd be a little weird.
He'd probably send me
Yeah.
home.
2 marks.
But if you do, messages, will you? Just so we know.
You're good, man. No worries. You're good.
All right.
You guys are players. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I seem to think that we've been here before, and then all of a sudden these guys start hitting a lot of bulls. Just like this right here. Tyler with a 4-bull answer.
It's not enough.
It's not enough, but it puts a lot of pressure on this dart. Dylan just needs 1.
Billy O'Neill's Billy Bulls cam.
Just needs
right
1.
below it. A little higher. There it is.
There it is. Big dart.
Is.
And they stopped the
There
rock.
we go, and we are back to fight the 4. Love it.
Still in there.
Man, who is picking these matches? Whoever that person is knows what they are doing.
All right. That was fun. We played 1 leg of cricket. Now we're back to 0-1. This time we got Edward throwing first.
A little break there, too? Okay.
All the best.
Could be
Game on.
5-5 here, real quick.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It won't, but it could be. All right, Edward with the darts.
96.
He's back to the crisp shot
He's
again.
throwing very well.
Yeah, he is. Well, and this is when, we talked about in that middle patch when they start to slow down a little bit. Now they're starting to come over that last peak, and they're going to start throwing downhill as they see the end in sight. And they see, quite frankly, how they're going to need to shoot and where they're positioned. We had a last leg decided last week. Do we have another one this week?
I'd argue Dylan and Edward are scoring higher at a higher rate than
63.
Tyler and
Yeah.
Brain.
Yeah.
Stop working.
Justin.
That's okay.
Justin.
Justin.
But they're just not hitting their doubles.
Yeah, they're
I don't
they're
disagree
finishing.
with that, but I
125.
that's happening.
Tyler's been on fire.
Yeah.
Tyler's
That's
been the
happening.
most consistent player all night.
Well, I'm with you. Tyler's shooting above what the expectation for him was all night long. And I think, I think all these guys, all of
Big
them,
third.
quite frankly, are shooting really nice darts. We got 96 of you watching along with us in the chat. Thank you all for being here. We do this every Tuesday night. We got another match next Tuesday.
Please like and share. Let's try to
Yeah.
get this up to 100.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it on YouTube, but press that notification button, and every time we go live, also Tuesday nights, you'll join us.
Before you click the link, there's 3 dots. Click on that dot.
Yeah.
Click share. Share to Facebook. Share to Twitter. Share to X.
We're missing one of our partners in crime, Mr. Sean Green. Usually joins us on a Tuesday night.
He was in the chat a little earlier. Hopefully he's getting some rest because
Yeah.
he had a busy day busy
you know,
weekend
he got to go interview Luke Littler.
over there in
That's
New York
rough.
City for the U.S. Dart Masters.
Jealous.
Going cracked
99.
open with
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Yeah. As we switch down to 99 on that one. He likes to go down on that third dart quite often. Doesn't like to power through those darts. Justin with a
Which is surprising.
loose first couple of darts here.
So,
23.
where's Dylan going to start here? Because he told me when he played
Dylan,
you,
require
he
They
was
told
on
me-
119. He started
I
out
yelled
at
at
bull.
him.
He
I
started
yelled
at
at him.
bullseye.
Shoot the 19.
He's not.
That's not a good move.
He said he told me that he went double bull. And what that gave him? 69. They went somewhere else, and then he had an outshot and he missed it. I can't remember what he was at.
I know. I correct him. I'm like, you have to shoot. You have to give yourself what single can I hit that'll leave me an outshot with 2 darts left in my hand.
30.
Oh, that's a tough visit right
Yeah.
there. That
It
visit
looked
looked
way
a,
better.
it looked a lot better than that.
Trip 19 for double 12.
Edward
There's
going
the
to trip 9 route or trip 3 route for a 9.
72.
52 left now. Which
Oh
way is
my
he going to go?
12 or 20.
29 leaves 52 left.
Disappointed with himself, but he could set his partner up in a good position here. They've still got lots of time.
He's going to tell you to go 12 because he's been shooting double 20s.
He does go 5.
34.
That's it. Do I shoot the 20? Do I shoot the 12? All right, I'll hit the 5.
Now's when you got to put pressure on this 47, though. You got to get down or an out, but not just any out, a decent out.
Ton.
And that's going to help right there.
100.
Yep, that's a good ton, and that puts some pressure on this. Got to be a 2 dart combination. Most people 15.
15 double 16 or 7 tops.
15 double 16.
Gotta follow through.
31.
Just on top. That's going to give Tyler an opportunity at 84.
And that's been their struggle tonight. They have not
Yeah.
been able to hit
Yeah.
the doubles.
And getting darts at the doubles, right?
Triple 17 leaves double 16.
Edward, you require 16.
All right, Ed looking at a double 8. Nobody misses a double 4, right, Sean?
Right.
Allegedly.
He hit the 4.
Yeah, that's my paint job on that 4, I need to point out.
Mark it, write it down. Gotta paint it.
Yeah, got to paint the double 4, writing that stuff down.
16 for tops.
Yeah, it's first. He's going to have 2 darts at it. There it is.
Doesn't need
That's
them.
exactly
Uh-oh.
what we're talking
Uh-oh,
about.
and Trev is eliminated from the pool.
You
Yes.
got to hit your outs.
There you go. 6-4. But hats off to all these players tonight, to be honest with you. They're playing fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
11 flag. It's still a 1. This time we got Justin.
They're
throwing
both
first.
averaging as a
On the
team
best.
56.
Game on.
Shout out to Curtis Sharp in the chat saying, what's up, Jason? And then we got Jason American, Legion Post 88. Steel Tip Dart Saturday 3.
100.
Come see the new setup. It's new Blade 6 boards, just like what we have.
Sign up at 2, start at 3, or
Yep. Good place. Cheap beer. Friendly people. Can't complain at all.
big shout out to our board sponsor, Winmore, supplying the Blade 6 triple core. Also used, that was used this weekend at New York City at the U.S. Masters from the PDC.
Shout out to one of our sponsors, Reed Sales and Music, up in the Lafayette area. We're going to be featuring a few of their players coming up here in the next few weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. But big shout out to Danny and all those guys up there that helped put up the siege. As always, on the rocks, A to Z Darts, Magicware, and Hard Rock, who had fantastic turnout, put on a great tournament. Phoenix Darts, who we do work with sometimes on soft tip side, put a fantastic tournament together this last weekend. Big shout out to all those guys.
Shout out to Mikey's. If you ever go to Mikey's, make sure you get the honey sriracha wings.
Yeah, hey, a couple of things, Mikey. So the mozzarella sticks are 6 inches long.
Yep, and
All
they're,
right.
they're
Good call.
homemade.
And they do now. They got these new pizza rolls with they got
Yeah.
pepperoni and naked cheese.
Yep.
Those things, they're like 4 for $8.
Yep.
I mean, that's fantastic.
59.
And, of course, Sidelines with their new menu.
Yeah, Sidelines introducing a little bit of a new menu. We ate there on Saturday.
What you get?
Keegan gets a burger. He gets one of the burgers. It's like a barbecue brisket type something or other.
40.
Great. Sounds great.
Yeah, yeah. I always get the pork belly when I'm not with Michelle because she doesn't allow me to have it when I'm with her.
Katie, then when you guys play in the EDC remote tournaments, what level are you at?
Like what cap do we play in?
Yeah.
So we started out at 110. We've played 125. We're kind of at the level we don't fit in.
Uh-oh.
110.
Fill
right
it
now.
up. Fill it up.
We're listening to you, Katie.
No,
We're just
you're-
talking
yeah.
the same thing.
Yep, 110 or 125.
121.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna let it happen. All right.
Glad to
What's
be
the out for 166, Trev?
166 or 156?
166.
There is none.
What an answer.
Uh-oh. And Tyler, who's been shocking us all night long, at least 2 out of 3 of us, with a big ton 40, put him down on a 79. Dylan sitting on a bogey number, needs to get off of that, needs a big trip right here. This will help. There it is.
95.
Great dart right there from Dylan.
Justin, you require 79.
It's a great shot.
Yep. That's a high pressure shot right there, and we are waking up and starting to get going.
Oof.
That's
72.
is that it on top?
Yeah, but top.
Yeah, it is on top there, top of the trip 7, so it's 72 left. I like trip 12 here.
That's not the shot.
Nope, 17 nobody likes.
24 leaves this.
60, no, 55. Yep, left 55.
They need
Edward, you require
they need this
71.
double here.
Yep.
Yes,
Need
they do.
They need to get the double.
He's going to go trip 17.
And he did go trip 17, 54 left.
14 for tops or 18 for double 18.
Uh-oh, don't know what that is.
He's just going to stay there and leave 20.
34.
I don't think he knew his match
Yeah,
was there.
yeah, that wasn't right.
Tyler, you require 45.
Well, we got homework.
13 or 5. Double 16. Oh no, 25 left.
Score 25 left.
I'm going to say 25 left as well, just because everybody else did.
25 left.
There you go. All 4 of us agree.
And he
There is
throws it off the
25 left.
board.
Dylan, you require 37.
All right.
Come on, Dill.
It's got to be a 5, a difficult combination. Almost want to go 17, double 10 here, but
I go 13, double 12.
there he goes my way. 17, double 10. Oh.
5 left.
You have 5 left.
Need a 1. Not an 18, but that's a bust, and that's okay.
Justin, you require 25.
9.
Justin, 9 double
9 or
6,
5?
9 double 8, sorry. 9, just double 8. That was a rough 9. That was way inside, but it did the work.
9.
All right. Well, if someone's on an even number,
Edward, you
that's an
require
advantage.
37.
I'm not going to say anything.
Edward, I'm looking at
What do you
37.
think he's going to do?
It's going to be 17.
I think he's going to try to.
Yeah. Oh.
34. He's got
30.
3 left.
Triple 1.
1 for double 1.
Got to shoot it.
There's the 1. Double 1.
Madhouse.
Out of the sand. No.
Tyler, you require 16.
I'm surprised he's not setting him up for double 16.
Well, I'm surprised they're not talking to each other a little bit more. To be honest with you, that's what they needed to do in that situation.
But I agree with Tim. You either hit the
Ooh.
No score.
hit the 5 or you hit the 13.
Dylan, you require 37.
All right, Dylan looking at 37. He looks calm and composed. There we go. Double 16. That's a great,
Great
marker.
Come on,
Go
hit
at that flight.
5.
Oh,
it. Good shot.
right there. All right, well, better numbers
Justin, you
now.
require 16.
for to be in the barn with a double 4.
Double 12.
Oh, double 12.
Oh, wait.
You're on the wrong side.
No score.
I was looking at the wrong score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edward,
He
you
got
require
24 left.
32.
All right. Edward looking at a double 16.
Double 8.
Ah.
Score.
Yeah, both these guys struggling on outs, and you guys pointed it out earlier. That team is definitely struggling. If they'd hit their outs tonight, would have a different storyline. But to get in the barn, a double 8, the man of the night, Tyler, he's going to go over to double 4. He's going to not waste any time and just wing it. All right, I like the fact that he reset here. Double 4. Oh, if he had another dart, he'd probably hit it.
Let's go,
Dylan,
Dill.
Unfortunately, you only get 3.
Davina Woolley cheering on
Yeah, Dylan's probably going to do it right here with a
Now
double
it's
12. Big breath.
Like a foreshadowing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. I didn't even see the dart.
Where's that? It's at
Next
8.
Hey.
game shot
Yeah.
in the
He stayed there.
flag.
He split the 24 and stayed there to go with it, and he won. So it's the right dart. We're not going to be critical, but man, that's a way to
But
do it.
I respect it.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
Keegan's.
you're in that same facility. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't hate it.
12th flag.
If I'd have tried that out, I would have hit a
time.
triple.
And this time we got
Yeah.
Edward throwing first.
Yeah, you know, he said, I don't need 2 darts at it, but I just need 1 dart at the right number. And so he threw the other 8 and stayed right there and hit the double. So that's off to him. Do you think, Trev, it was a good choice
2 bar.
to have Ed go first?
Yeah.
You think it was a good
It's all
choice?
right. I don't think it would have mattered. I think
That's
they all
fair.
been in the same
That's
spot.
fair.
Even though when they did play those double in, double out games,
Dylan wasn't one that got him in.
Dylan was the one that got in.
Tim,
so.
would you like to have seen Dylan go first? You think it might be a different storyline if that was the way?
I've never seen Eddie throw, so I can't.
No, that's fair.
I can't make that
That's fair.
assumption.
But he did just
Uh,
hit a 5 mark too.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that can't talk today.
But they,
Woohoo!
They've been complimenting each other.
Well,
Right.
and they've
It-
done really well in cricket, quite frankly.
They
yeah,
have.
they've been way better at cricket.
Yeah.
and like you just said a minute ago, they haven't been hitting their doubles when
Yeah.
they've gotten to them.
They've been,
Yeah.
they've been outscoring for the most part.
Yeah. Well,
Tyler and Justin.
yeah. They've scored more consistently than Tyler and Justin. Definitely, I'll say that. I don't know about outscoring, just because out of nowhere they've hit some really big trips and scored. 140s.
Right, but as long as they go back and rewatch this match, they can see where they messed up scoring
For sure.
wise
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
and actually use it as a learning tool. I think this is the place where this is the level that needs to do that more, because they're on the cusp of getting to the next level.
Well, and the fact of the matter is, these guys are shooting at a really high level right
Yeah.
now. I mean, their averages are fantastic. They're shooting at a really good clip.
That's a 4 mark.
Daddy Dill.
Just coasting.
Yeah. Well, these guys, they've done this every cricket match. Those first 4 or 5 numbers, they seem to just cruise right down them and build up a pretty decent point lead.
They're definitely more comfortable playing cricket. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
They've won 3 of the 4 cricket matches.
Is there any other single matches
No.
or legs?
2.
All right, Justin, looking to make a stand on the 17. He's going to need to hit that trip once or twice, though.
3.
Only able to hit 3, but it'll bring him within 1, as we've said before, and it seems like we're just rewriting the script we've written for a couple of cricket games now. And it always seems to be a stand on the 17s.
Now go 20.
Yeah,
There it is.
big, smart last dart right there. That was only a single, so they find themselves 33 points behind.
3.
It's a
Shut
solid 3, closing those wedges down. Puts a little pressure on Eddie. Eddie's struggle has been on the 16s tonight.
No, it's not.
Not tonight. Not this one.
Not in cricket, anyway.
Not in cricket.
That's a 4 mark.
Now, these guys coasting. And before you know it, we could be 6-6.
That's 4.
4 mark.
Good shot.
Thank you, everybody, joining us. We are To The
Way to
Point
squeeze it in
Streaming,
there.
and this show is called The Siege. Try to do it about 3 nights or 3 Tuesdays every month.
Don't shoot the double.
Oh, you know, that last start of the
But
trip
why
20.
don't you just close it there?
Yeah.
You have 2 wedges. You have the 2 top
Yeah.
wedges.
I think before he even threw dart number 1, he was, I'm going to point on my third dart no matter what, you know.
That's a 3 mark.
It just because Tyler's gone up there before and he seems to open up with full bullseyes. Take that pressure off.
Now, if I'm Edward here, get rid of the 15, go right back to the 20. Don't mess with the.
Yeah, throw it on the board. There you go.
There you go. 20.
Bullseye.
That's a 2 mark.
You're going to shoot it, you hit it.
Yep.
Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery, Billy's Bowl Cam.
The Billy Bowl.
That's a 2 mark.
Well, if there's anything in cricket that Justin and Tyler can hit, it seems to be the bullseye.
They have been good on the Bulls.
Dylan just needs one more.
That's an 18.
And it,
Doesn't count.
yeah, it's closed. Ooh, and that clipped the flight as it
That
came
19
in.
counts.
Yeah, that
extra
19
bull.
it's going to work. We've seen this young man hit a lot of bullseyes. Yeah, it's a big last.
Tyler's throwing the Cody Sloth darts from Yayo darts.
Really?
Yep.
Only you would know that, by the
That's
way.
the version 2 with the scallop.
I'm going to tell you right now, Tim is doing that from memory, not even looking at the piece of paper that is written down on. Ed needs one bullseye. You saw him go to points there. Probably not a bad choice with
went-
Justin.
He went pointing and back down the
Yep.
bowl.
That's a 1
Oh, he does pick up one, the last one. Keeps him within 2 this time. Dylan needs 1 here, and we would be tied at 6-6.
There it is.
There it is.
in the 12th leg.
6-6.
To Dylan and
Got ourselves a barn burner.
Yes, we do. We knew it was going to happen.
Contest now being
I
at
didn't.
6-all. It's essentially a best of 3 from here on out.
Brandon Teepee said Wayne Walker's ready to come to the castle.
In the 13th flag, it's back to 0-1. This time it's Justin throwing.
We
first.
are.
All the best game on.
We tried to get Wayne once at the start of June. Unfortunately, we couldn't work out a correct date for it, so we are still working, trying to get a shot from Wayne. I'd love to have Wayne at the castle. There's a lot of people I'd love to have at the castle. I really would.
If you're interested, please reach out to Castle Darts, Sean Green, Keegan Ives, or Tim Neal. You can message us on Facebook,
Yeah.
and we'll figure it out.
Tim will actually come to your house
No, he
and
won't.
watch you
No,
shoot
he
darts
will
for
not.
like an hour.
I'm the least reliable
Yes.
person to do that.
Yeah.
Heck, even reach out to Trevor. He can get in touch with us.
Yeah.
Reach out to me as well.
29.
All right. 6-6.
We got a barn burner.
Pressure's got to be mounting for these guys. What's going through Eddie's mind right now? It's 6-6.
It's race 8.
Yeah.
Race 2 round, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
That's the 3.
how is he under pressure? You've shot with him a lot, Trev. How does he do under pressure?
Who, Eddie?
Yeah. No. Tyler.
What's pressure?
Yeah. All right.
Well,
That's fair.
They're going to have to split these last 2-0-1 matches because
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that's the only way they're going to get to another cricket match.
Yep. All right. Tyler, looking to improve on the 29 he had last time. This is a solid 60 here. That'd be pretty.
Caleb, I didn't bet against Dylan and Ed 8-4. I picked them to win 8-4. I picked them to win 8-4. Trevor picked them to win 8-5, and Jason went the other way.
Yep.
Yeah, they're letting us down.
Yeah.
Caleb's Dylan's best friend.
Nah, he must have misunderstood us when we talked
Oh.
about it earlier.
Yeah.
Jojo Rabbit. Who is Jojo Rabbit? Is that Dylan?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that Molly that said it?
Ohana Fun Travels. I don't
that'd be
know.
Mike.
Or Mike said it?
Yeah. Well,
33.
his new nickname is Schnabel.
Let's go, Parker.
What was the first name again?
Parker.
Parker. Yeah.
They're going the wrong way.
Attaboy.
Big third.
It's a big
Boy.
third. You feel good when you hit that third, the last one. It's when you do it the other way around, it's very disappointing. All right, Tyler, looking to get down on this 276. Nice trip right here. Would be pretty.
60.
All right, we'll take that all day long. Edging out to the lead. Someone's going to hit a big ton here and get him real close. Will it be Dylan? No, it's not going to be this visit anyways. All right. Justin, your turn. Ton plus. Put your partner in a good shape. Let's see what we got. We are tied 6-6 in a race to 8. Can he get over the top of those two darts? They're kind of pointing up a little bit. He tries and goes off to the left a little bit, picks up the 5. Not able to get to an out. Someone's got to do it. Like to see him switch right now. He did switch. All right, Tyler looking at a 171.
Don't hit 3 triple 19s.
Slow down on that second dart. There you go. Now, bang, hit that trip. There you go, big dart. Solid dart.
Way to coach him in there.
Yeah.
Dylan, you require
I
148.
tell you, it's all about rhythm. All right, Dylan looking at 148.
2 triple 20s and a double 14.
It's challenging out, especially if you start out with a 1. That's a big recovery right there, though. It's going to put his partner in a much better shape.
63.
Going to leave him with 85. Justin won a 2-dart combination. 19, trip 19 right here will be beautiful. 19 doesn't hurt. You're sitting on 70.
20 for bull.
Mm-hmm.
Most people like to go 20 for bull. Jason likes to go trip 18, but Justin doing it
Jason
the
is
right
wrong.
way. Oh, and it's a
That's
17, so he's going to
33.
have 33 left.
You gotta get at least
Edward,
one
you
shot at the
require
out.
85.
Yeah, I know. That's how you feel.
Triple
I
15 or
understand.
triple 19.
2.
Triple 17 leaves double 16.
Come on, Eddie. You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Eddie, using Keegan. Smart.
What are we doing?
76 left. Triple 20 leaves double 8.
Mm.
10.
Well, fatigue's going to start playing a little
Tyler,
bit
you
of a
require 33.
thing right here.
15 for double 8. 1 double 16. 17 leaves.
We got, that's a 5?
5? Yeah.
Yeah.
No score.
Yep, that's probably a smart bust there.
Dylan, you require 75.
Trip,
All
seven-
right.
trip 17, double 12.
Yeah, bull, double bull.
He's going bull. He went for it. I love it.
58. Oh, don't do that. Don't.
No,
Don't
what are you doing
do
here,
that.
son? What are you doing?
51.
You know, was he trying to go double?
Here's your, yeah,
Justin,
double
you
17,
require
double 12.
33.
All right. Okay. Double 8.
That's a bust.
Ooh, it's a
Score.
bust. All right. First
Edward,
person to
you
hit a double
require
gets in the barn.
24.
Ed looking at double 12. Trevor, does he hit it?
I don't know.
Double 6. Welcome to our new double 6 cam I installed earlier on today.
Great
Hey,
marker.
yeah, don't go too far inside. Nobody likes a double 3, though.
I think he's moving the wrong way.
Ooh.
Oh.
If he had another dart, he'd probably hit it. All
Tyler,
right.
you require 33.
Well, the man of the hour, 33. There you go. That'll work. Double 8. There he is.
In the 13
Just
flag.
kill 'em.
And Tyler Gunn puts him in the barn. Jason is one win away from having a correct prediction. I hope you stuck with us, folks, but I told you, you could tune out earlier on. I know what's going to happen.
Final game of 0-1 tonight. In the 14th flag, we have Edward throwing first.
And
Oh,
Team
that's
Trevor
came
and
out.
Tim have the throw. You know, we make fun all night long. I got to say, what a wonderful, wonderful job by all four of these competitors. Even you, Trev, did well on the microphone tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, buddy.
Next time, can we have Hillary, though? Because she was better than you were.
I guarantee it.
That's fair. All right, that's in.
Oh, it's not.
Is it?
I don't know. We got a camera that tells you, though.
44.
You know, it's just a little bit low.
That wasn't even close. You blind bat.
Well, I can, you know, I try. That's all I can tell you. I try.
60.
Good shot.
You move that scoreboard over
That's
somehow. I got
weird.
it.
That's only on this one.
Yeah. There you go.
Perfect.
Big darts right there. Tyler, the man of the night. MVP in your mind, Trev?
He's been
I
the
would
most
say so.
consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great pick to come out here tonight. Whoever made that pick, give that guy a crown.
No.
All right. Well, maybe a new cup of coffee or something. Solid 60 right there.
Shot of honey whiskey.
I do want this to
Hey,
go to the last leg.
Yeah, your team's still in it. Don't write them out just yet. We won't know it because the camera's not working, but
46.
it's still in it.
It's working just delayed.
Yeah. Tyler's throwing sloth darts tonight.
You just picked that up.
Yeah, I think Tim mentioned that earlier on. I just want to give him another plug, really, to be honest with you. All right.
It's like Yao Ye.
Yep.
Yao Ye Sloth version 2.
45.
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah, yeah.
Ye.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's what it is. I don't know. I think that's how it is.
Yeah, I think I said that late one night for no apparent reason.
Come on.
Trying to imitate a cat. All right.
80.
I'll take 80 every visit. Nothing wrong with that. I bet Justin would take an 80 right now.
I'll go 19s.
28.
All right. Either team on and out. Dylan, quick to the line. That's a good sign. I'm telling you, looks just like Parker. Okay? I'm just...
Let it go.
All right?
Let it go.
That's a big second.
He's gonna Google it when we get in the
Yeah.
car. I swear.
It's just like Parker Schneider. I'm telling you. He's probably filthy rich. He's like one of those millionaires living in hiding.
Oh,
I'm
he
just going to
is
live in
for
Marshall,
sure.
Indiana, and
Illinois.
play darts.
For sure.
Big last start there from Tyler. Put him right down on an out.
110.
Come on, Ed.
Ed's looking at an out 110. We're all hoping for a last leg decider here. Stay with us, folks.
Triple 18, double 18.
Share out the feed if you can. Now's the time. Tim, can we get that chat back up front?
Double 15.
80 scored, leaves 30.
Thank you, sir. There's been a couple of people.
There it is.
There it is.
Ah.
We are going to a last leg decider.
And
They got a piddle.
they got a piddle.
They got a diddle.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
They got a cork.
We are going
about
all the
time,
way.
Edward.
In the 15th and final leg,
Stow the dart.
we will re-piddle. Initially, before tonight's contest, Justin and Ty had the option to see your
How much
show.
y'all want to bet they want a
chose to
cigarette so
defer.
bad?
Oh, yeah.
Once again, they will have the option to see your
Smoke
show
is
in
bad
the
for you.
15th and
Folks.
final leg. It is PG.
Join us tomorrow night as we come back for the final leg.
No, but I'm saying that's why Dylan's hurrying the line because he's ready for a cigarette.
All right, here we go.
Again, defer.
Big shout out to Byron Butterfield in the chat. I haven't seen you in a long time, so I
Outside
sure wouldn't mind
25.
seeing your pretty face again. Justin, on a
That is
piddle.
25. In the 15th and final leg. It is cricket
And it's
time.
cricket,
This
too?
time we
Yeah,
have
oh,
Justin
Yeah,
throwing
but my guys
all
get
the
to
best
shoot first.
game on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
my
saying.
guys are shooting first.
Here we go.
Ooh.
That's a 1 mark.
Oh dear.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, we're fine. Well, look, we're 1 mark ahead already. All right. Got to be a lot of pressure on these
I
guys.
used
You
to-
know,
Used this
regardless.
phrase against him, and he didn't know what to say.
Oh, regardless of who wins this, big hats off to all these guys and
yeah.
they competing,
Yeah.
and what they're doing. Big hats off to everybody joining us tonight. Thank you,
Good shot,
everybody, for
Tyler.
being here and watching my team win.
Close it.
Team Indy, let's go.
Close and move on.
All right, here is Dylan. Drove the farthest to be here tonight out of Marshall, Indiana,
Illinois.
Illinois.
That's twice.
Well,
3 times.
listen, we
He's
all
always
know he
wrong.
lives up in Alaska, okay?
Is there a Marshall, Indiana?
Parker.
There is. No, there is a
No.
Marshall, Indiana. It's right by Marshall, Illinois.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Marshall,
making-
Illinois is in the center of the
You're
state.
just making stuff up now.
No, I could go to Marshall, Indiana, or Marshall, Illinois in less than an hour.
We're in central Illinois.
No,
They're even calling you out in all caps.
no,
Yes.
listen,
Thank you, Caleb.
Caleb. Gotta meet this Caleb.
Oh,
He's
God.
been criticizing me all night long.
He's louder than you.
Somehow, I think he's got to be related to a guy named Garrett Hollingsworth.
That's a 1 mark.
All right, we're in the last late decider here. We're just getting going. As Team America steps up to the Aki.
Blue line game. And
Look at that.
pancakes.
Big opening night, trip 19, and we're just putting points on the board right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Huge.
Nice starts right there. Tyler been doing that all night long. But Dylan's been answering, and let's see what he does here. He likes the 18s. Another one of those. Close him down at least.
Someone said Marshall's close to the state line.
It is. I mean,
Yeah, it's right next to Terre Haute. I'm telling you.
There's no Marshall.
There's a
Indiana.
dealership there full of Indy cars that is completely abandoned. It's weird. It's a weird town. There's like 8 soccer fields. I've never seen a person on them. They're called Kirchner Fields.
That's a 5
Big
Oh,
five.
big 5 by Eddie right there. Did you teach him how to do that? What are you playing on your phone? What are you playing? Crosswords on
No,
your
I'm
phone?
trying to check something. Hold on.
All right.
Are you looking to see if there's a Marshall, Indiana?
There's a Marshall, Indiana. They got a great burger place. It's a mom and dad place. It's right by Rockville.
I actually have family in Marshall, Illinois.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you should come to our next
Yeah.
tournament.
But now I can't even remember their names, so
Oh,
that's terrible.
yeah, they are
That's
no
what I was
longer your
looking at.
family. Let me tell you that much.
No, I'm trying to remember the last
All right.
name.
Justin stepping up. He's got the point lead. It's going to be crucial that he closes 18s right here. That's why he's shooting at the 17s. Trying to take that wedge back.
That's a 5 mark.
There you go. That's a big last start, picking
big.
up that trip. And they are in commanding position right here, holding a 77-point lead. But Eddie does have the 18s.
That's a 5 mark.
That'll work.
Big shot.
That'll work. He takes a point lead with that. Makes Tyler put some darts down to the 17s. Just want to get him a point lead. But he needs to hit the first one. He needs to hit that first one.
He didn't.
He hasn't hit it yet. Yeah, big breath. Smart move right there. Sign of maturity. As he goes
Just
to
a
the
wedge.
16s. Okay. All right. You know, if you're going to do it, it made it count. Dylan going back up to point. Now he's looking down.
See, I wouldn't have went that route.
That's a 1 mark.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him stay on the 17s. Just go right at the
Yeah.
17s
Or
too.
if you
man.
shoot the 18, you
Just
stay
stay
at the 18.
there.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, just
Yep.
stay there.
Justin trying to build that point lead back up now. Takes it.
There, gets
Oh,
rid of the
look at
18.
that.
That's a 5 mark.
That is huge right there. And that single 16 comes into play that Tyler hit earlier on. Justin just playing off it. But that trip 18 was a beautiful dart. It's a heart switch from the bottom to the top like that.
I think that's gonna.
Yep.
That's gonna take it.
That's a
That's
2
what we
mark.
call the hero dart.
There it is right
yeah,
there.
but I mean,
It's a great
You
shot.
got to pick and choose
Absolutely.
right there where you're gonna go, and if you hit it, stay. I mean, I don't know.
That's a 4.
Oh,
shot.
that is a huge dart right there, and it's a 3-bull lead. I know we still got the 15 wedge to worry about, but as it sits right now,
That's a bad mark.
yeah, it is, and that proves it right there. Hit the flight and bounced out. And that's a tough visit. That is a tough visit. Justin stepping up right here.
That's
Trip
out.
2.
That's not in.
Stack right on top of that.
Yep. Yeah, now he's blocked himself a little bit. It's one of those where you got to float it over the top. No score on that one. Back to back, no score visits. We'll reset, pretend like we were about a minute ago. Ed, looking at the 15s. He hits the first. Stepping over so he can see the trip. That's the second one. But he's trying to find an angle on that trip. They're down in points. He needs to find a way to hit that trip. Oh, and that happens so often. You try to float it over those flights, and you just go a little too high. So he gets 2 of them. Well, here's been Mr. Clutch tonight. And he's done it again. He's closed the 15s.
And triple 7.
And it hits a 17. Tyler Gunn, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic
crushing.
darts.
Billy O'Neill, Super Bowl.
Well, it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to need to hit some marks.
That's in the 17.
Yep. We got to make every dart count. And
That's in the 15.
Yep.
We'll close the 16 now.
That's a 3 mark.
There you go. And he did close the 16s on that
Yep.
last dart.
Yep.
That's a much better position. Still not perfect because these guys have hit bulls. There's one. Ooh, just a 1 mark that visit. Eddie's going to need something special right here.
That's a 1 mark.
Tyler's been the finisher so far.
He's got it.
Two singles. Or just the
There
double.
it is.
And the
What a match.
to Tyler and Justin.
All right, since I'm going to kick everybody off. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We're waiting on the winning team. That will be Justin Cotton Jim and Tyler Gunn. While we're waiting, just go over some things. Head over to magicwear.com. Check out our jerseys. We have the V1, which is our blue one, the V2, which is the red knight, and then the V3 jersey, which is our red, white, and blue jersey. Also, don't forget, save the date, July 19th, 2025. Head down to On the Rocks for the celebration of life for Linda Anglin. There will be raffles and auctions and everything. All money collected will be going to the food, the lunch meals for her kids at their school, and also her library. Also, big shout out to our sponsors: Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery, Sideline Sports Pub, Hard Rock Event Center, Mikey's Pub and Grill, On the Rocks, Freed Music Sales, Magic Darts Inc., which is a-cdarts.com, and Magic Wear. And with that, I'm going to head over to the interview, and congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you.
What a match. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Relieved now.
It was a great battle. So our observation was they were more consistent scoring, especially in 0-1. They just couldn't hit the double in the beginning. And then, Tyler, you just went off. You hit every single double, pretty much every double you had. And then those, even though you weren't scoring as much, you had huge ton-plus shots to get you back into the game. And I think that applied enough pressure to those guys to make those mistakes. How did you feel that? Do you feel that's the way it went? Or
Oh, for sure. I struggled right out the gate.
and Justin was just money, and they weren't missing.
Yeah.
And I was like, here I was thinking nerves. Didn't have them. Yeah. As soon as the green light came on, I was like, what happened?
So how long have you been throwing the Yao Ye sloths?
This week.
This week, so fairly is. And Justin, you didn't even have darts. You just grabbed the set off the table over there. How'd they work out for you?
Oh, pretty good. I threw with them when I threw with Guy here, so I knew the feeling of them.
So how worried were you on that double 20 that started falling out of the board?
Started grabbing it, and it fell out.
Yeah, it was funny. You walked up right before you grabbed it. You saw it just dip down a little bit. All right, so congratulations, guys. Obviously, your championship mugs are right in front of you, but I'm gonna leave it off to you. Shout outs, congratulations. Don't break them.
Shout out to everyone watching.
Yep.
Pretty good match.
Great match.
Yep.
We're back-to-back weeks of last leg deciders. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Jason's doing well with the competition.
got nervous right out the gate because we fell behind, and then we got, 3 on the spin. We won both the
It's
singles.
kind of funny that you say that because used to have been here in the past.
Yeah.
So where your opponents, this is their first time here, and it seemed like your nerves, like, all right, we've been here before. We need to step it up. We need to do that. Does that play in your mind? And how long does it take you before you're like, all right, it's just darts?
I think it took me till the singles game to really calm down.
So you're pretty far in at that
Yeah,
point. Usually after the first cricket match, people or the second cricket match.
Yeah, I was kind of overthinking a lot of it, because I'm a rhythm thrower.
Right.
I like to throw quick. And Jason's like, slow down.
Don't listen.
So
to
I was
Jason.
going in my head slow down, and I was overthinking every throw.
Yeah.
I don't do this when I practice, but I'd like to give a shout to my beautiful girlfriend Lola. She's at work. American Legion 470. They're in Fishers, Nippers. My buddy Brannick that drove me here. And I guess the Silver Dollar in Noblesville. 'Cause that's where I started throwing darts.
Sweet, that's awesome. Now, Justin, you took some time off. I know you had some personal stuff going on. How easy was it for you to come back off of that to get back into it?
I was throwing steel at home every day for a year straight, so the transition was the best I've ever thrown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, all right. With that being said, guys, congratulations. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
On behalf of Sean Green,
Shoot, Bubba.
Jason Ives, Keegan Ives, Trevor Sellers, I am Tim Neal. We are To The Point Streaming. We'll be back next week. Hop on Facebook. Look at our webpages. Also go to Castle Darts on Facebook. If you're not friends with him, send him a friend request. That is Jason's new alias. So don't forget that. And with that being said, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. Everyone have a great night. See you
Awesome.
later.
Thank you, guys.